Greetings, Japan fans! In today's show, we are going to look at what's going to happen after COVID-19 for us as leaders. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 7th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success. The president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, a best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is going to be released shortly. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. Can't be helped. This is a very typical phrase in Japanese. Things not going well, not going to plan. Shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. Can't be helped, too bad, can't be helped, shoganai ne. We're not going to get this finished on time, we're going to be late. Shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. We have to work back overtime to get this done. Shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. Shoganai ne. This is episode number 411. Today we're talking about the new Diaspora Leadership Challenge. Winston Churchill said, "When you are going through hell, keep going." We've all been going through hell, compliments of the pandemic. If you are Chinese, Vietnamese, Taiwanese, Thai, Kiwi, or Aussie, you've popped out the other side, now living a normal life, albeit one with many more restrictions and closed borders. Virus mutations, great power self-interest, and the breakdown of trust in institutions threatens to make the pandemic a semi-permanent fixture for the next few years at least. For leaders, that means we will be facing a new order where our subordinates no longer congregate in the workplace. Effectively, they have become invisible. Consequently, the traditional method of driving performance has become much more difficult. An acquaintance of mine is on Clubhouse many times during the working day. I know this because I keep getting notifications about meetings and his name is there as one of the organisers. If I was his boss, would I feel I was getting my money's worth from his work contributions? How do I know my team members are not skiving off doing something equivalent? Do I have to enforce discipline by sitting them all down in the office under my constant view to make sure they are working and not goofing off? Probably not. We've been working from home for over a year now, and there is a logic to not wasting time in the cattle crushes that are Tokyo's morning and evening rush hours. Spending every day at home isn't the answer either. Japan is a particularly group-oriented society, so my team definitely need time together. The exodus will become a partial phenomenon. We will spend 2 to 3 days a week working from home and the rest in the workplace. Why? There is value and efficiency in being alone, beavering away without interruption. There is also value in being interrupted. The X factor, the serendipity, the accidents, the vague chemistry of interactions when we are together cannot be reproduced when we are in isolation. Chance conversations, unscheduled meetings, instant feedback, the buzz and energy of the workplace all have value, and we don't want to lose it. Culture is key to value creation and maintenance. Culture is based on the agreed direction of the organization, the commonly deduced precision of what we do and don't do. Our core values drive our behavior and our why. We are constantly surveying companies about their challenges, looking to match our training solutions to their issues. What we have found is that companies without strong internal cultures have struggled during the pandemic. These leaders were operating off old notions of authority, power, and hierarchy. They found it hard to coordinate activities and drive results when working with a dispersed workforce. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Today's show is brought to you by, on May 14th, our Leading and Managing program, on the 18th, Time Management, on the 21st, Developing Subordinates, and on the 28th, Communicating with Different Personality Styles. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for Selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, as well as my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays we have Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. It is time to fess up. I have stolen from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Group. Many years ago, I attended a week of training with them on how they create such a strong internal culture expressed across their dispersed properties around the world. They had central principles about how to deliver customer service, and these were repeated every day, in every shift, for every work group. I pilfered that idea and previously applied it to retail banking, and now to my corporate training franchise. It works. It works because the behaviors and the why are recreated every day. Each person in the team takes the leadership by turn, expressing their own take on what the values and principles mean to them. This personal identification with the direction of the firm is a critical piece of the puzzle. Great. But how does this work in real terms? In the office and now online, we meet at 9 a.m. We call it the Daily Dale. Each day, we consult the spreadsheet, which nominates by rotation the name of the person leading today. We begin with good news to set us in a positive frame of mind. Next, we go through the vision, mission, and values. We have our motto and our mantra as well. And then we get to today's Dale Carnegie principle, taken from his 30 human relations and 30 stress management principles. The leader of the session talks about what that principle means to them. We share who we are visiting today and who is visiting us. Then we go through our individual top priorities for the day, and we end with a motivational quote. It takes 10 minutes, And we have reaffirmed our why and created a sense of common purpose and commitment. The tech exists now to simultaneously have some of the team in the room and some online. Consequently, there is no reason why we can't keep this daily Dale going following our move to a hybrid work situation. As the boss, checking on people doing clubhouse, etc. during work hours is a mug's game. If the culture is made strong, then the commitment is there regardless of where the people are physically located. Leaders who clarify and drive a common understanding of the desired culture in the organisation will manage the permanent exodus well. There are no maps for where we are going, but our culture is our compass. Get this right, and everything else will fall into line. If we get it wrong, then trouble and strife will consume our futures. The answer is obvious, isn't it? Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Take what you found valuable, immediately put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. Be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.